Hello, my name is Michael Price from Inward. I have been a sales recruiter for 21 years and a lot of that has been in the ERP sector. I've got a number of different roles and when I looked at your background I thought, well, it's very difficult really to tell from LinkedIn, but for sure, if you're considering a role, maybe one of these might fit. So I'm going to talk to you about the roles. There's a 110k basic SAP role, there's a 70 to 90k basic Oracle role, there's an SAP B1 role, there's a Microsoft D365 role, there's an Epicore role, and actually just as a little bit left field, there's an automation vendor. It's not quite ERP, in fact it's not ERP, but the client is quite keen to find somebody maybe from an ERP background. Role 1, SAP SI role, they're a £300 million business. They've just got excellent leadership here. They've recently made a massive hire in the SAP space. The technology is S4HANA. It's a new business sales role. I wouldn't describe it as being aggressive because the deal size is too big for it to be a phone basher's role, but it is new business. And there's no specific vertical these guys sell to. They sort of mirror the SAP structure, but actually sell cross-vertically. What they're looking for is somebody from an ERP background, quite open really, to looking at somebody from a tier 2 background who wants to step into tier 1. They want somebody who's capable of generating new business and working with new business leads. And again, from a vertical perspective, really they're quite open as to what somebody's vertical experience is. Second is an Oracle SI. Interesting though, I would say they're a full Oracle solutions house. So they sell both database and applications. And of course in the Oracle market, there are 40-something partners, but quite a lot of them only focus on one particular product. These guys do the whole bit. Again, for them, if they found something that new Oracle ERP, that'd be great, but actually they're sort of quite open really. They're looking for a new business salesperson. There's a lot of marketing here and very good support from Oracle. They're certainly one of Oracle's chosen partners. And again, this is the vertical here is non-specific. They sell cross-vertically, including public sector and higher education. Well, they're looking for somebody who knows the ERP market. As with all things, if they could find somebody from their competition, that would be ideal, but it's not essential. They're looking for a new business salesperson, and they're quite open on somebody's vertical market knowledge. Next role is SAP B1. Now, interestingly, these guys sell SAP B1. They do actually sell S4HANA as well, but I wouldn't say that they compete against the first company. There's a new business role. They're quite southerly based, so being based in the south, is where most of their salespeople are. They sell cross-vertically, quite strong in professional services and finance. What they're looking for, again, is good solid ERP knowledge. This is a tier 2 product. They quite like somebody from a tier 2 space, maybe tier 3. So new business roles, so you must be comfortable in new business. And if you had any knowledge of professional services, that would be useful. Not essential, but it would be useful. The next is a Microsoft SI. Interestingly, Microsoft in that SI space, in finance software, there is obviously one player that everybody knows who are the absolute beast and everybody else is second place. But I suspect that's due to their lineage as much as anything. These guys, I think, really are the second best. And actually, second best is first best outside of those clients. The tech is D365. It's a new business sales role. There's extremely good support from Microsoft, really good. A vertical is generally the commercial sector. From a tech perspective, again, they're quite open. Really, ERP is preference. Might look at somebody from a non-ERP background, actually. You've got to be a new business salesperson. This is working with Microsoft. So again, it's not a phone basher's job. They do have good marketing and good incoming leads. Vertical perspective, they're fairly open. You see on the screen, this is paying 65k basic. The last of the ERP companies is an Epicore company. And I've known these guys for ages. They sell Epicore on one of the solution set. They're looking for a new business salesperson. And they sell to manufacturing and professional services. Epicore is mainly manufacturing. The other ERP product is more professional services. Technology, quite open. ERP would be great. Something related would be great, but actually quite open. They're looking for somebody who's got good, solid new business skills. There is good support. And from a vertical perspective, it would be great if you knew manufacturing or professional service. Not essential, but would be good. And then lastly, this automation vendor. Very interesting, great backing, just received an absolute bucket load of investment. And the technology is automation around a finance system. It's a new business sales role. They sell into the very large commercial market. What they really want to do is turn up to a big company who can see an ROI from the software. Really, you've got to be quite big to be able to buy this and see a good solid ROI. From a background perspective, obviously if you knew this particular automation in the ERP market, it'd be great, but I can't see you would. You know, I've known this guy for a long time, and he's very realistic about, actually, am I going to get somebody that knows that? The answer is probably not. But ERP would be a great fit. Got to be a good, solid new business salesperson, quite open vertically, but really need to have sold to bigger companies. You know, really £500 million plus, probably £1 billion. You know, that kind of scope of business. If you're interested in any of these, you can see, you know, I recruit right across the spectrum of ERP companies, and of course the automation one. You can reach me on 07908 594 926. You can contact me on LinkedIn, or you can email michael@inwardrevenue.co.uk. Thank you.